So this is the structure of a thesis. So as you can see here that a thesis have basically three types of sections or three types of portions, you can say. So in the first portion, we have the title page, then the dedication page, abstract, acknowledgements, then the table of contents, list of tables and list of figures. So all this is in the first portion, and actual thesis does not start in this section, but these sections are essential for a thesis. So these are sometimes called front matter. Then this is the actual portion of the thesis. The second section is very important and the core of the thesis, in which we have chapters, we have appendices, and the glossaries and acronyms. So this is called the main matter. And then we have the references. So references is the last part, and normally some theses have references like PhD and master thesis, and for undergraduate thesis we might not have any references, and this is called back matter. So the best practice to make a thesis is to organize the thesis in different files. So this is what we are going to do in this class, that we will write chapters in separate files. So we will be having only two chapters here. So chapter 1 and chapter 2. Then we will have two appendices, and then there will be a reference file in which we will store all our references, and then we have a file for glossary entries. So this will be our main file, mythesis.tech. We will include those two chapters into this file, then a file for glossary entries, and then two appendices and a reference file. We will put the path to our images because it's a good practice to store all of your images in one folder instead of scattering them in all over the places. So just put all of your images in one folder and put the path to that folder in your main file. So we will discuss all this, how to prepare these components of the thesis next. Now this is the structure of our first chapter. So the name of the file will be chapter1.tech file. Then we will put some dummy text. We will use this Lipsum package of LaTeX, and this package allows us access to 150 paragraph of dummy text. So we will put the first paragraph here in this chapter file. Then we will put a brief introduction. So we will put some real text here, some meaningful text. So I will put from one of my research papers to show you the bibliography. Then we will put some more dummy text here, and then we put the figure of style 1, which I have already shown you. Then there will be a section, then there will be a table, and then a math section in which we will put some math code. So all this code, all this portion of these sections like this math code, I have already put this math code in a notepad file. So the reason behind is that I don't want to waste time. I did not prepare the final file so that I can show you how to integrate all these components step by step. So I want to break it up into smaller components so you can understand that it's very easy. There is no problem making a thesis in LaTeX if you follow these steps. So therefore I have put all this code, like for example this figure code. So I have this put include graphics and these type of 3-4 lines in a separate notepad file. So I will just place all those files into this chapter1.tech file, and we will prepare this file. Similarly, this is the structure of our second chapter. So the name of the file will be chapter2.tech file. We will put some 5 paragraphs of dummy text here. Then we will put the figure. Then we will put a section, and then some more dummy text. And then we will put a figure in wrap figure style. Then we will make a subsection, and we will put some more dummy text, and then a table. This table will be the math table in which there are some math symbols. So this is the structure of chapter 2. So now coming to appendices. So because we are not putting many things in the appendix, so we don't have much code in here. So these appendices are in our thesis just like any other chapter. So in the first appendix, we don't have any title of the chapter. So it's empty here, as you can see. And then we have a section, and in that section we have 1 paragraph of dummy text. And then we have another section, and some more dummy text. So in our second appendix, we have chapter name, glossaries and acronyms, and then these two commands. So only these two commands are what you need here. The first command puts the glossary terms and then the acronym type of glossary terms. Acronym is a type of glossary term. So that we will print using this second command. So this is pretty much the code of the second appendix. So this is the code of the first appendix. We'll make these two text files and then we will include these two files in our main my thesis document.